Welcome to this video, all of you. I'm making this video because I got a lot of queries after I put up my first video regarding the 10th academic criteria. So I'm going to make this very quick because we're going to not take more than 2-3 minutes to finish this video. I'm also going to take you through 4 different kind of patterns of scorecard or mark sheet that you can look at for 10th standard and how for each one of them you will fill up the score. Okay. But even though I'm going to show you all this, I would suggest you still to go back to your CAT website and read the FAQs carefully and also download the instructions for form filling, which is there on the website itself. So if you go to the CAT website and you scroll down on this website, you will see that there is a CAT registration guide here. If you click on this, it's a PDF file and you can open that file and go through as to how you need to do the registration. Now in that, there is this point 2.1 which talks about SSC 10th or equivalent. And it says for computing the percentage of marks obtained in SSC 10th equivalent examination, the total marks of all subjects that appear in the mark sheet, grade sheet would be considered irrespective of the board's regulation. In total marks obtained, you can specify your converted CGPA obtained marks up to 2 decimals. So some of you called and said, 2 decimal is not working. I would suggest you to check the browser that you're using because I checked it in Chrome browser and it was working perfectly fine. Okay, so you can check that out once again. But let's go back and look at various kind of mark sheets that people have. So one of the kind of mark sheet that I've seen most of the students have sent me is that where you have these 5 subjects and the marks are directly given for these 5 subjects. So there's no confusion here. Your total marks will be 500. Marks obtained will be the sum of all this. In this case, it will come to 445. So 445 divided by 500 multiplied by 100, you get 89%, and that you can fill up in the form as total marks, marks obtained, and the percentage. So that's the first kind of mark sheet. Now, another kind of mark sheet that a lot of people have sent me is a mark sheet which looks like this, and they've told only 5 subjects was required, but they had 6 subjects, and because they had 6 subjects, they were asking me whether they can use any of the 5 subjects. No, you cannot, because you have to use all the 6 subjects together. That means your total mark now will become 600 and your marks obtained will be sum of all these 6 subjects, and that in this case will come to 517. Now when you do 517 divided by 600 into 100, you will get it as a number like this, 86.1666. So you can round it off to 2 decimal numbers, and that you can make it as 86.17. Now, if you add this into the CAT form, it should work. Okay, so let's check this out. So I'm going to add 600 here and add 517 here and add the percentage now here. And if you click outside the box, it is accepting this. Had I put this as 86.16, it would have thrown me an error here. See? So you have to round it off to the 2 digits. Okay, so you will keep it as 86.17. That's why you're seeing this error there. So I hope all of you who have been contacting me for this error, check how you have rounded it off. So that's about this kind of a mark list. Now the other kind of mark list that you have is a mark list like this, where you have been given a grade point. Now there are 5 subjects here too, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then you have got grades and you got a final CGPA here as 9.4. Now this is the CGPA that you will take, and if it's CBSE, you're going to multiply this by 9.5. There are other boards also where you get CGPA. Check out your multiplying factor or the conversion factor, and most of the times you will see it's 9.5. If it is not, check out your board what it is looking at. Now you'll take this multiplying factor, multiply it by this 9.4, and you get your percentage. So here it is coming as 89.30. Now because there is five subjects here, your marks is out of 500. So multiply also this by 5 and you'll get it as 446.50. So some students inform that they are not able to enter decimal value in marks, which is actually fine because when you're looking at your marks, your mark need to be an integer normally. But in the CAT form, it is mentioned that up to 2 decimal points you can still enter. But let's say if you're not able to enter, then what will you do? You'll put it as 446. That's all. So you'll put it as 446 divided by 500 into 100. So your percentage will become 89.20. This you can enter as 446 as a marks obtained, percentage as 89.20, and total marks as 500. If you're able to enter these 2 decimals, then you will be putting as marks obtained as 446.50 in this case. Total marks is 500, and hence your percentage will now become 89.30, right? So you can put this, if it is in your browser, it is not accepting these last two decimals, and it is only taking it as an integer. Otherwise, you can go and fill it up, which is 2 decimal points for the marks. Okay, up to 2 decimal points for the marks. Now, another kind of mark list that people have shown me is where there are 6 subjects again, and then you have got a grade. In this case, you'll be taking your CGPA from here, multiplying it again by 9.5 with CBSE, and then you will get it as 57, and your total marks is 600. So you'll have 57 multiplied by 6 now, and you'll get this in this case as 342. So 342 is the marks obtained, percentage is 57, so we'll put it as 57.00, and total marks is 600. I hope this is very clear to all of you. You have to include all the subjects. Now, let's say there are some 1 or 2 subjects in your mark list which is not having any grade or which is not having any marks. Those two you are not going to include at all in your total calculation. Okay, but if you have the subject and the grade coming here, these are the 4 kind of cases that you will see, and in all these 4 cases, this is how you will work towards it. I would suggest you to please read the instruction properly before filling this up. And if you think that there is any other doubt, please feel free to mark it on the comments. Otherwise, I hope this is clear to all of you. So please do like this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you, everyone.